Hello friends, welcome to the COVID-19 lecture series. Today we will discuss about the outbreak to global pandemic of the COVID-19. I, Mustaqim Mansoori from the Department of Allen College of Pharmacy will be discussing on this topic. This is known as a novel coronavirus disease, but it is not a novel. Many symptoms they are similar to the SARS coronavirus that is known as a SARS-CoV-2 outbreak in 2002 and also Middle East Respiratory Syndrome that happens in 2012. This disease first case was reported in China in December 2019 and it was suspected that it is spreaded through the bat and initially it affected the China and then later on it is distributed in throughout the world, and that is why now it is considered as a global pandemic. It is also declared by the WHO. Outbreak means there is a sudden rise in or increase in the number of the cases. When it is distributed to the world or larger area for a longer period of time, then it will be considered as a pandemic. Why it is dangerous? Because here we can see that if one infected corona positive case, irrespective symptomatic or asymptomatic, if this person is having a cough or sneezing during this process or this air droplet will be contaminating a surface, and this contaminating surface containing virus, if this healthy person is touching, after touching this contaminated surface, if this healthy person is touching mouth, nose or eyes, this virus will enter into that particular person. If this person is having a strong immunity, this will remain in incubation period. But if this person is having a decrease in immunity or having some disease, this virus will also affect this particular person. That is why this R, that is 1:2.5, that is known as a reproductive number. This transmission of this virus from 1 to 2 to 3 persons is affecting. That is why later it will be increasing in the number. So initially, for example, on day 1, if there are 200 cases, that means on day 2 there will be a 400 cases or more than that. So to understand this, we will see the epidemic curve. This epidemic curve, as I told you, that we will see based on the reproductive number. So to understand this, we will see this graph, that is number of cases versus time. So initially during this outbreak there will be increase in the number of the cases. Here we can see that increase in the number of the cases, that is why R is more than 1. We can say growing epidemic. And with the time there will be a decrease in the number of the cases, as with the time we can see that here, for example, if your government has enforced lockdown, then if the infected person is found, then isolation, quarantine facilities, and with the treatment R will be decreased, or we can say that R will be less than 1, then we can say that epidemic is disappearing. But we cannot assure that this epidemic is completely disappear. After opening of lockdown, there are chances of increase in number also. And then here during initial outbreak, there was initial number of outbreak, there was increase in the number of the cases, means during that period the cases are more than the available healthcare capacities. So what we can do to overcome this, we have to prevent this local transmission or domestic or international transmission, and we have to increase the healthcare system capacity. Thank you for watching video. Like, subscribe, share, and don't forget to press the bell button.